Hi, Julie here, and thank you so much for joining me today. The subject of today's video is a really important one and quite common. Now, have you ever had the experience of when you're out and about and you either meet someone new or you're out with a friend and you're feeling a little bit disconnected? Maybe a little bit nervous or anxious when you're talking with this person. And you'd really like to be able to be comfortable in your skin and feeling good and natural and be able to be fully self-expressed. Well, I'm really thankful because this topic was brought up to me recently by one of my video viewers, and thank you so much. And it's a very important one, and it's one that is so good for thought field therapy, tapping. It really can help to transform our experience so that you go from being nervous to maybe speaking with a friend or speaking with somebody you like, or with speaking with a family member even, to being comfortable and confident and speaking from a place from your heart and from loving kindness. This really is possible with some tapping techniques, and I'm going to walk you through that today. Usually what's underlying are maybe fearfulness or nervousness around somebody else is anxiety and perhaps past experiences that we've had that have not necessarily traumatized us, but made us kind of question our worthiness or our self-confidence or our self-esteem. And so what we're going to do in this exercise is tap to release these limiting beliefs and this stress and fear and anxiety around social interactions. Right now, what I'd like you to do is just tune into how you're feeling. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. Good. And we're going to tap for releasing the nervousness or fear around social interactions and evolve into a place of more full self-expression and peace and joy when we're around other people. So if you can, think back to a time when you were having an interaction with somebody else and you felt a little bit off-centered or maybe different or separate. This is very common, so I imagine it'll be pretty easy to bring something up. But if you can, focus on a specific event. And if you can't, follow along with us and just tune into any kind of maybe nervousness or contraction you feel when you think about being with another person. So tune into that feeling. Good. And now just notice, are you feeling any tension in your body? Has your breath shifted in any way? Is your heart maybe beating a little bit faster? And allow this experience. Just observe it and allow it. Now go ahead and give your feelings a rating on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the most distressed or nervous you could feel when you think about being with this other person, with somebody else. And 0 being neutral or feeling calm and like yourself. Okay, so take a moment, give yourself a number. There's no right or wrong. Just notice where you're at. And now we'll do the tapping exercise. So focusing on releasing any feelings of tension, of stress, of anxiety, worry, tapping the side of your hand, either one. Next, you're going to tap under your nose, letting go of any fear or nervousness, tapping your chin of the other. Allowing yourself to feel as you feel, tapping your middle finger point, allowing yourself to let go of this distress, tapping the outside corners of your eyes, any feelings of not being worthy of love, feelings of separation, feelings of being different from this person. And then next you're going to tap the beginning of your eyebrows, allowing this stress to dissipate, noticing how you're feeling, tapping gently under your eyes. Next, tapping under your arms. You go down about 4 inches from your armpit. You can tap both sides. Got that? Good. Next, you're going to tap your collarbone points, and how you find that is go from the center of your throat down to this U-shaped nodule in your collarbone point. Go down 1 inch and over either side about 1 inch. Releasing and letting go, staying focused on this thought field of being with another person, what that brings up in you. Next, you're going to tap your pinky finger point. Good. And then tap your collarbone points again, letting go of any anxiety that you feel when you're around other people. And then you're going to tap your index finger point, either one, allowing this to dissipate, to dissolve. Tapping your collarbone points again. You're doing great. Good. Noticing how you're feeling when you think about this, when you think about being with other people. Good. You can let that go. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Very good. Now we're going to do what's called the 9 gamut series. Well, if you're new to this, I'll explain it very briefly, but what it is you're going to be tapping what's called your gamut spot on the back of either hand, and while you're tapping this point, I'm going to guide you through some eye movements and humming and counting. And what this does is help to balance different areas of your brain. So when you're humming, you're activating the right side of your brain, or the more creative and intuitive side of your brain. And when you're counting, you're activating the left side of your brain, or the more logical thinking side of the brain. And then when you're looking in these different directions, that too is activating different areas of your brain. So let's move forward with this. Tune into this thought field of how you feel when you think about being in social situations. Okay, and you're going to be tapping the back of your hand here. You don't need to remember any of these names, so just tap along with me. It's located at the base of your ring finger knuckle and your pinky finger knuckle, down and back in this valley behind them. Tapping there continually. Close your eyes, open them and look down to the left, and then down to the right. Circle your eyes around in one direction. Good. And circle your eyes around in the other direction. Then hum a few notes. Count out loud to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum. Good. Let go of that. Notice how you're feeling. So we're going to continue tapping. You're going to tap the side of your hand, either one. Good. Next, under your nose. Noticing how your heart is feeling. Tapping your chin. Allowing yourself to love yourself even more. Tapping the middle finger point. Letting go of any fear that you feel related to being with other people. Tapping the outside corners of your eyes. Knowing that they too probably feel some nervousness too at times. And it's okay. It's okay to feel this way. Next, you're going to tap the beginning of your eyebrows. Releasing, letting go under your eyes. Allowing yourself to feel better and better. Tapping under your arms. Good. And next, tapping your collarbone points. Doing great. Letting go of any stress and anxiety you feel about this. Tapping your pinky finger point. Allowing yourself to flow love, to be present. Good. Tapping your collarbone points. Take a nice deep breath in and out, allowing yourself to relax more and more. Good. And tapping your index finger, letting go. Good. Next, tapping your collarbone points, allowing yourself to fill up more and more with love, loving yourself just as you are, exactly how you're feeling right now. Very good. Okay, you can release that. And we're going to finish up with what's called the floor to ceiling eye roll. So what you're going to do is tap your gamut spot again on the back of either hand. Continually tap there. And then you're going to look down to the floor and slowly roll your eyes up to the ceiling, keeping your head still. Take maybe about 7 to 10 seconds or so. Good. And repeat that on the other hand. So tapping the other gamut spot on the other hand, look down to the floor and slowly roll your eyes up to the ceiling. Very good. All right. And now take notice how you're feeling. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Give how you're feeling another rating on that scale of 0 to 10. With 10 being the most nervous you could feel when you think about being with somebody else, and 0 being neutral or peaceful. And notice if anything shifted in your body. How are you feeling? Maybe a little bit lighter, a little more present, a little more peaceful. Now, you can go even deeper with this, and I do recommend doing more tapping for this because it's a pretty complex dynamic issue, how we show up in the world, what our experience is in our relationships, and what could be underlying the reason for us feeling separate and different and not really feeling like our full selves. And we really want to be in life feeling joyful and inspired and creative and our full self-expression. Please leave me a comment and let me know how this went for you. Let me know any new insights that came to you. And of course, ask me any questions that you want. I'm happy to be your tapping guide. And feel free to share this with anyone and everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you again real soon. Take care.